Africa, a land where nature's heartbeat echoes through every sunrise, a place where survival, beauty, and raw power collide. This is the African Safari, a journey into the wild. Stretching across East and Southern Africa lies a vast and ancient mosaic of habitats. This is a continent of dramatic contrasts, a land shaped by deep time and powerful natural forces. Here, you will find the legendary grasslands of the Serengeti, an immense, seemingly endless sea of grass, rolling under a vast open sky. Fed by ancient volcanic soils, these plains are not just empty spaces, they are a powerhouse of life, a vibrant ecosystem that pulses with energy. It is this very richness that fuels the greatest mammal migration on the planet, a relentless cycle of birth, life, and death played out on a scale that defies the imagination. Further south, a miracle unfolds. The floodwaters from the Angolan highlands journey for months, not to the sea, but into the heart of the Kalahari Desert, creating the lush, life-giving floodplains of the Okavango Delta. This is an inland oasis, a sprawling wetland of crystal-clear channels, serene lagoons, and thousands of islands. In this water world, life adapts and thrives in unique ways, a stark and beautiful contrast to the arid lands that surround it. It's a testament to the resilience of nature, a liquid jewel in a sun-scorched crown. And rising from the plains are the rugged escarpments of Kenya, the dramatic edges of the Great Rift Valley. These are the bones of the continent, ancient cliffs and volcanic cones that bear witness to the tectonic forces that birthed this landscape, and perhaps humanity itself. Together, these diverse landscapes, grasslands, wetlands, and highlands, form the stage for one of Earth's last great natural theatres. The land itself is the protagonist, dictating the rhythm of life, the turning of the seasons, and the epic stories of survival that unfold here every single day.
Safari. The word itself comes from Swahili, and it simply means journey, but it has come to mean so much more than just travel from one place to another. A true safari is a journey into the wild heart of Africa. It's about leaving the noise of our world behind and learning to listen again. To the call of a distant lion, the rustle of leaves, the silence of the stars. It is a profound connection, a feeling of returning to a place we instinctively remember. It's not just about what you see, but how it changes you. It's a journey that reminds us that we are part of this wild world, not separate from it, and with that comes a great responsibility to protect it.
The African elephant, the largest land animal on Earth. Intelligent, social, and deeply emotional. Families led by wise matriarchs traverse vast distances in search of water and grazing grounds. Watch as they use their trunks to dig for water, as calves learn to walk and play, and witness tense encounters with lions near watering holes. Here, lions rule with power and precision. Unlike most cats, lions live in prides, families bound by survival and territory. Each hunt, each battle, is a fight for supremacy. Witness the nighttime hunt of buffalo, rival males clashing in brutal battles for dominance, and mothers fiercely protecting their cubs. If the lion's power earns it the title of king, then the cheetah is the undisputed master of speed, a marvel of evolutionary engineering. Every part of its slender frame is perfected for the chase. Its spine, incredibly flexible, acts like a spring, coiling and uncoiling to propel it forward in enormous strides. A long, muscular tail serves as a rudder, providing crucial balance during high-speed turns, while its semi-retractable claws act like running spikes, gripping the earth for explosive acceleration. This incredible burst, from 0 to over 100 kilometers an hour in just a few seconds, is fueled by enlarged nostrils and lungs that gulp down the air needed for such an extreme exertion. But this specialization is a double-edged sword. A single chase can push the cheetah's body temperature to dangerous levels, leaving it utterly exhausted and vulnerable. A hard-won meal can be stolen in an instant by more powerful competitors. Unlike the mighty lion prides that dominate the plains through sheer force, the solitary cheetah must rely on stealth and timing, forever living on a knife's edge. Contrast this high-risk strategy with that of the spotted hyena. Often miscast as simple scavengers, these are highly intelligent predators. They operate in complex female-led clans, using sophisticated communication and relentless teamwork. Where the cheetah has speed, the hyena has bone-crushing jaws and incredible stamina, capable of pursuing prey for miles. Their strength lies not in a momentary burst, but in collective, unyielding persistence. And then there are the opportunists. The drama of the hunt inevitably draws a crowd. High above, vultures with their keen eyesight are the first to spot a kill, their circling descent a beacon for others on the ground. Nimble jackals arrive, darting in to snatch what they can. In this ecosystem, every role is critical and nothing goes to waste. Each animal has perfected its own unique strategy for survival in this ancient and unforgiving land. Rivers, lifelines of the safari. They nourish the land, sustain millions and conceal ancient predators. The Nile crocodile, a patient killer, has perfected ambush for over 200 million years. Watch as great migration herds cross, wildebeest plunging into crocodile-infested waters. One of the greatest spectacles on Earth, the Great Migration. Over 2 million animals travel nearly 1,800 miles each year, chasing the rains, driven by hunger and survival. Witness predator-prey drama at crossings, mothers giving birth during migration, and aerial views of massive herds stretching to the horizon. Above the savannah, a kingdom of wings. Here the sky is a dynamic arena of life and death. Ruling this domain is the martial eagle, Africa's largest raptor. With eyesight 8 times sharper than a human's, it spots prey from kilometers away. A silent shadow on thermal currents, it is the embodiment of aerial lethality, a feathered missile of devastating precision. But not all hunters rule from the air. Striding through the grasslands is the secretary bird, a terrestrial predator that stomps its prey, venomous snakes and lizards, with brutal efficiency. It's a startling adaptation. Meanwhile, high above, the cleanup crew gathers. Vultures, the savannah's essential sanitarians, patrol the skies. Descending in a chaotic spiral, they prevent the spread of disease, a vital service. Yet they too are in peril, facing poisoning and habitat loss, their numbers dwindling at an alarming rate. And then there are the great spectacles. In the alkaline lakes of the Great Rift Valley, a sea of pink shimmers. Millions of lesser flamingos gather, a breathtaking congregation drawn by the microscopic algae that give them their vibrant hue. Their synchronized takeoffs paint the sky in a riot of color, a fleeting, unforgettable masterpiece of the natural world. The skies truly tell their own safari story. For centuries, people have shared these lands with wildlife. The Maasai, semi-nomadic pastoralists, have coexisted with this wilderness for generations. Their lives are intrinsically linked to the seasons and their cattle, which are the center of their culture. They read the land with an intimacy born of observation, understanding wildlife not as an enemy, but as a neighbor with whom the land must be shared. Today, the balance between tradition, tourism, and conservation is delicate. The modern world presses in. Safari vehicles bring economic fuel for conservation, funding the very patrols that protect this ecosystem. Yet, this influx must be carefully managed to prevent disrupting the fragile peace of the animals and the ancestral lands of the people who call this place home. On the front lines are the rangers, the guardians of this heritage.
Every day we patrol, tracking poachers, protecting rhinos and elephants. Tourism helps fund our work, but the battle never ends.
The African safari is more than a journey. It is a reminder of our planet's wild heart, a world both fragile and fierce, where every life is part of a greater circle. As long as the sun rises over the savannah, the story of the African safari will endure. If you enjoyed this journey, subscribe for more adventures and share your favorite safari moment in the comments below.